That's arguable. It's left up to some other intelligent conversation. But for all my intents and purposes, I would love to have one to do what I want. Just like in modern day, we would all love a robot or a twin or some type of person, servant, doing what we want them to do. So I challenge you to think from the perspective of the owner, of the townspeople. The new law has come down and they're all free. Would you be afraid of these animals coming free? Would you be even more afraid years later when they are giving the right to vote? They were once animals, so you were told, so you were raised to believe. They were once less than you. Now they're your equal. They were brought over in slave ships. You came over, your family worked its way up in Germany, Britain, Yugoslavia. Your family worked to come to this land. And now they have magically become your equal. If you look at it from that perspective, the animosity is based on your dog wanting to vote. That's preposterous. Your dog wanting to vote. That's the way they look at it. And over time, there's others that show you that, wow, they're pretty smart. But really, the animosity is based on the fact of what you've been told, what you've been taught. Generations upon generations, everyone has wanted a slave in one form or another. This is the human laziness. So that we can focus on more refining things, the mundaneness of life left to someone less capable of higher thought. So we think. But you have to look at the coin from both sides. Let's even go to a business perspective of slavery. We all know that slavery started with the American Indians, and the Dutch said, hey, we're having a great time with these Africans. When they escape, they can't hide. They can't blend in with the community like the Native Americans that have been breeded out. They can't blend in. Their skin lets you know they're a slave. And here we are, almost 130 some odd years past slavery, past 1865. And our skin still reminds people that somewhere, not long ago, 2, 3 generations, 4, there lies a slave in that person's family. And they want to be equals with me. They were once animals. I challenge you to imagine, when did the African become a slave? When did the slave become a free man? And when did the free man become an American? I challenge you. Because every other culture, they don't have to fight for respect.
To blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave, Neon. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.